was just reading.
I know.
No, we just practicing.
Just 2 minutes. Ain't got much time.
Okay.
Let's not practice.
Okay.
Let's just start when we're gonna ready start.
Yep.
But you're not gonna talk immediately, or you're talking immediately?
No, let's play, but I'm not gonna be playing long without talking.
Right.
Of course.
Exactly.
Of course. Hey, Rob Carter.
Dominic Cartwright.
Let's just start with some warm up, and then
It's a warm up.
and he'll know when to click to go. We're ready. At 7 o'clock, we're like, yes, we're on.
You'll do me like
Yeah.
that. ElectricLatteLand presented by the Rotunda at UP. We'd like to give thanks to a few people. Gina Reza, the director of the Rotunda. Zoe McDonald on video. Frank Belfine on audio. Sticks Latte, the producer and chief engineer. My name is Brother Robb Carter. Kitsi, Watterson, and that's Dominic, Cartwright. We're going to be very relaxed this evening because we regular folks. Social worker, professor at the University of Penn, lecturer, and nurse. We utilize these instruments, our voices, our listening to folks who've been in pain and in joyous moments. So tonight, thank you for hanging in there. We're really gonna be in flight. I also like to thank good friends of mine at the University of Pennsylvania, the African American Resource Center, Dr. Valerie Allen, Colleen Wynn, and Darren Tolliver. I'd like to also thank Greenfield Intercultural Center, the Penn's Women's Center, and Annenberg School of Communication. We're gonna be very relaxed, like we're at home. We realize that there's a lot going on, and we appreciate you being with us tonight. We appreciate you elevating yourself and realizing that we all can make a difference. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. would say, it's never too late to do the right thing.
Never.
I'm paraphrasing him. I don't think he said it exactly like that.
Yes, we want to thank you and thank you for the time that you're going to share with us tonight. Hi again, I'm Dominic Cartwright. This is Catherine Kitsi, Watterson, and Brother Robb Carter, and we are here right now tonight, live at the studio. You know, live to the man.
I'd like to just ask everybody right now, if you take a minute, just to take a breath. Just take a moment. Take a breath. Our theme for tonight is allowing our souls to connect. And this may seem like a sort of a odd title, but at a time like now, when there's so much pain, so much hunger, so much starvation, so much strife, so much division, it occurs to us that if more of us could just allow our souls to connect with others across boundaries, across barriers, across all the structures that are erected to keep us apart. If we allow our souls to connect, we can make things happen. New things can happen. And it's sort of like if you feel your own energy, feel it, like feel it right now. Feel your own energy. If you hold your arms out to each side of yourself, that's how far our energy field goes. It's all around us, it's in front of us, it's in back of us. It's always here, wherever we go. Each of us has our own, I guess you can call it a soul. I don't know what that is, but I do know when I look into someone's eyes and I feel that connection, I feel that surprise, it's just a beautiful thing. And all of us people all around the world have this in us. We can see each other. We can be connected. We can allow our souls to connect. Even though we can't see that visibly, we can feel it. We can touch. We can connect. And that energy can make things happen. So like we connect. We connect every week, every Sunday. We have what we call temple time. Used to be in the middle of the night. Now it's Sunday mornings. And we check in.
Sacredness. We realize we are, each and every one of us carries a sacredness within us. And it can emanate from us.
There's a spirit.
Our souls are systems of open, universal love.
Allowing our souls to connect.
When we get together, we check in, see how everybody's doing.
Yep, we can be laughing, crying. We first connect and talk to one another.
Sharing stories.
Catching up on what's working and what's not.
Brother Robb always comes to me and says, hey, yo, tell me what's good and new. Sometimes things ain't good. Every time thing ain't new. But it's a pleasure being with the two of these members right here. Because we share thoughts and we want to share with you tonight. Allowing our souls to connect. Feeling the vibe.
Remember times when you've connected with people you don't know, you've never met before, and what a glory that can be, what an amazing thing that can be, as opposed to yelling at somebody or having them yell at you.
Allowing our souls to connect.
Allowing our souls to connect. So for you out there, listening and catching the unity, and we are one always. Sit back, relax, take a moment to breathe. Understand there is a universal we. Our always want that same peace. I always want that same love. I always want that same respect. I need that universal sharing.
Universal caring.
Soul systems open. Universal love.
Yeah, so tonight, we just want to thank you again for being part of this experience. Again, I want to thank the Rotunda. This is part of the University of Penn's MLK Symposium honoring Dr. Martin Luther King. It's been going on for quite some time now, right, Brother Robb?
Wow, it's interesting. I worked at University of Penn for 13 years, and this is University of Pennsylvania has been a part of the celebration for the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday for, I want to say, at least 24.
Okay, all right.
Maybe this might be the 25th year. I'm not quite sure. I know my colleagues at the African American Resource Center probably let me know later on. But this next piece we're getting ready to do, is titled Bigger Than Me. And given we're talking about allowing our souls to connect, and as you can readily pick up, we're really appreciating that we're spiritual beings having a human experience. You know, that many people talk about identity. Who are you? What's your name? What do you do? What's your race? What's your ethnicity? You know, I really like the title of spiritual beings have, you know, experiencing a human experience, of course. And of course, we need all kinds of identities to be on this planet. But we're asking you to connect on a higher level tonight. So just for me, if you're in front of your screen and stuff like that, just rub your hands together and think about a powerful word, a real powerful word that when you hear that word, oh man, it elevates your spirits inside. It helps you realize that you are connected to the divine. And now let it radiate out, because this cut is titled Bigger Than Me.
bodies that move, our minds that think, our imaginations. Everything is bigger than me.
From birth to death, life rolls in a full circle. Some things come across as life's test. It's bigger than me.
Bigger than me. Bigger than we.
Bigger than we. It's bigger than me. Bigger, 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 bigger than me. Bigger, 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 bigger than me. Bigger, 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 bigger than me. Bigger than you, bigger than I. Bigger than thee. Bigger, 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 bigger than me. Bigger, bigger, bigger harmony. Bigger, bigger, bigger love. See, bigger, bigger, bigger positivity. Bigger, 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 bigger than me. Bigger, 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 let it be. Bigger, 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 this thing called life that we have. It's bigger than me. Let it ride. This love I feel inside for the Most High up there and in each and every one of us. Bigger than me. Wow. So, you know, when you're looking at us on the screen, and I hope you can appreciate that we are seasoned individuals. Well, things about the unity that folks may not know, you know what I mean, is the fact that, I mean, a lot of the stuff that we do is improvisational. You know what I mean? It's a spirit in the moment. It's love and connection. We're hoping that we can connect with you this evening and just
Really
kind of like
hoping.
just embrace the music and kind of allow your spirit to breathe. Because a lot of times, I mean, we all must admit, over the last two years now, it's been trying times. It's been very problematic and so much confusion and things have just been going on that we need to take a moment to recenter, regroup, you know, rehash. Let's start with a new perspective. Yeah, that's what we're doing there.
Now I think I'm going over to the wings.
This is
and I
live.
think you're doing guitar.
Oh my God!
I hear
okay.
my people singing.
I love that. You know, so why are we setting up with this? You know, because this is a fluid
Right.
piece of motion right here. Just to talk about this next piece that we're going to do. This next piece is called "I Hear My People Singing," and for me, I try to consider myself a creative person, and we're all creative in our own rights. Sister Kitsi Watterson, for those that may or may not know, is a renowned author. She has a number of books out. The inspiration for me was her latest book, which is called I Hear My People Singing. It's available on Amazon. Check it out. I Hear My People Singing. As a researcher, what happened was that some residents from Princeton, approached her and just let her know that, listen, there's never been a real true story, never really true documentary. There's never been any research on what happened, what transpired during this time of Princeton and how it became to be. The name of the book is I Hear My People Singing. You know, within the African American community of Princeton. Some may or may not know that at one time Princeton was considered the North's most southern town, because as minorities kind of tried to flee the visions of the South and all that America had with that, they came north looking for freedom, looking for hope, only to find Jim Crow and some more of that old type of okey doke. That being said, many settled in Princeton only to find the same type of racism and the same type of bigotry in that Ivy League community. And so this book of I Hear My People Singing just tells the story of a community that may or may not at one time have been lost. But the key is the ancestral history involved. So this piece right here, again, it's called I Hear My People Singing. I'm trying to work it out for you guys right now, and hopefully we can enjoy. There's a sound in the air. I hear it everywhere. We've called for justice and freedom. Oh yes, it sounds so clear. I hear my people singing so deeply in my ear. With calls for justice and freedom. Oh yes, it sounds so clear. Looking for that place in harmony, then told it could never ever be. Only wanting the chance to fit in, cast aside due color of skin. Singing loud and clear, so deeply,
Singing through suffering on the plantation,
fighting for freedom,
moaning on the slave ship named Jesus.
Here we go,
singing,
making it through,
Crying,
standing up,
crying through the separation of their baby.
standing up again and again.
We hear our ancestors. We hear them singing, moaning, pleading, asking us to stand tall.
Stand up, stand strong,
singing.
singing.
The time has come to let it be known, even with limits, somehow we've grown. We're more than we seem to be.
Every one of us,
Our strength is our legacy.
strengths our legacy.
I hear my people singing
I hear my people singing
singing
so
Listen.
deeply
I hear my people
in my
singing.
ear.
Sometimes lapse into a moan.
justice
Sometimes
and freedom.
people just know they're not
Ooh, yes,
ever,
it
ever, ever alone,
sounds so
because they
clear.
carry the soul, the connection to the Most High. They know even suffering that they may be experiencing, there's a bigger, bigger, bigger you and a bigger I.
Singing.
We remember our ancestors. We remember Paul Robeson. We remember W.E.B. Du Bois. We remember Fannie Hamer. We remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We remember great-grandmother Pitts, Baba, Little Keith, Edwin Franklin Carter, Robert Carter. We remember our ancestors. We stand on their deeds and their life
So deep,
as they succeed.
so deep in my ear.
Yes, we remember our people. Give thanks to our ancestors, those that came before us.
There's a
Those
sound in the air.
that in God they should trust.
I hear it
Those
everywhere.
that saw bigger than the misery.
We've called for justice and freedom.
Those ancient Africans that knew that
One
there
day,
was justice
we
and
all
harmony in
can
the
hear.
universe, that they overstood the sea.
I hear my people singing, 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 singing. If you listen, you can hear him too. Speak out to your ancestors. Give thanks for those that have come before us. It's all a part of creation.
I like that. I mean, I like that a lot. I'm just hoping that people can pick up Catherine Watterson's book, Pen Bookstore. I hear my people singing. I mean, this is a real project that real people were a part of and participated in. What's our next piece, young man?
Hey, I'm gonna throw that to Miss Kitsi.
Fertile Life.
Oh, Fertile Life.
Fertile Life with Brother Robb Carter.
Okay. So, in talking about this, I should say that think about it. Just those two words: fertile life. Fertile life. I'm looking for the kalimba because
I love these live events.
yeah, I do too. I'm trying to think of you.
You know, brother.
You doing the guitar for the life? Yeah. Would make it half. This arm is shorter than the other one, man.
Oh man.
I mean,
It's a
this
stretch.
is real television.
This is real
This
television.
ain't really television.
This is
YouTube
live
Live.
TV.
It feels like television to me. I
Hey.
mean, I ain't grow up too far from here, so this is amazing.
We're in Philadelphia,
We're
by
in
the
Philly
way.
right
In
now,
case
right?
you didn't know that. West Philly.
West Philly.
Born and
West
raised.
Philly.
So,
Thank you, Sticks.
fertile life.
Best city in the country.
Let's change it. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, nope.
Fertile
nope,
life.
Nope, nope, nope. I think what was playing now.
So the time to come just to think about, the beauty of life.
The earth, the waters, and the sky.
The ground is moist. The time is now. for all that is good inside us to shine out. Co-creating a reality of everything good. Imagine that, co-creating a reality of everything good. But first, never forget who you are. Never forget who you are. For the stars shine in your heart, and the river flows from each thought that you have. For your thoughts create all sorts of things. Fertile life, fertile life. Co-creating a reality, co-creating a reality, yes. Yes, and never forgetting who you are. Who you are. So one day I was walking down the street and I looked around as far as my eye could see. I saw growth, I saw abundance, I saw a radiance, a light that shone from each and everything. I said to myself, feel the light. See yourself in flight. See yourself in flight. Imagine yourself walking down the street and feeling the light. Fertile life. Abundance, growth, healing. This is all within us, and we can radiate this energy so it becomes more than a feeling but a reality in our existence. Take it in. Saying the words that will allow something to grow. Fertile life. Having the thoughts that you think help others, even those you don't know. Fertile life. Watching the way you speak to one another. Fertile life. Consider that each and every one of us are sisters and brothers. Fertile life.
Fertile life.
Fertile life.
We, they, them, all of us.
The ground is moist.
It's universal we.
The ground is moist.
The time is now for all that is good inside of us to shine out. The time is now. The time is now.
Fertile life.
Fertile life. Fertile life.
Sending you this love. It's universal love.
Fertile life.
This energy to help us heal Philadelphia
And beyond.
and beyond. Be mindful of what you say.
Be kind.
Like that mustard seed that grows into a tree. So small, such a small entity, still grows into a tree. Fertile love and the caring. Fertile life.
Watch it grow, watch it grow. Gotta watch out for the energy that you want to flow. Watch it grow, watch it grow. Spread that kindness. Even in the way you look at another. Spread that love, wanting the best for, thinking the best of each other like we sisters and brothers.
So take a moment and just think about that. Just think about all the miracles that are around you each and every day. You know what I mean? We're here right now, we're live, we're streaming, but it goes so much more beyond that into the reality of we need connection. We need to maintain connection as a humanity. And this presentation tonight through the Unity, We Are One Always, directs ourselves into allowing ourselves to connect, not just here, but through the World Wide Web and beyond that, you see. Because if there's going to be a change, if there's going to be any kind of resolution, or should I say revolution, you know, through the idiocy that I see. You know what I mean?
Listen, revolution we need now is to tell the truth.
Oh man.
Just say everybody start telling the truth and see what happens. See what happens. You know, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. It can be a revolutionary act. We have some say in this, but be careful of what you say in terms of what you want to create. So this piece, we want to kind of talk to each other, not using words. We're going to talk to each other using our drums.
Thank you, Brother Rob. And I just want our audience to know that, again, a lot of our stuff is improvisational. If you want to check us out on TheUnity, weareonealways.com. It'll give you a little background on us and who we are. Again, we're improvisational. And I just want to thank you for the time that we have here tonight together.
You could be anywhere, but you watching us. That's a good thing.
Thank you for coming.
again, we're the Unity. So
Talking on the drum.
Talking on the drum.
You know, back in the day, I mean, ancient back.
how
in the
far
day,
back? How far back, Brother Rob?
Way back.
Way
people
back in the way back machine.
Would communicate with the drum. I know.
Certainly.
When I first picked up the drum, I was taught that it was sacred. It's like a being.
Okay.
So when people ask me to play my drums, I usually ask them to tell me who they are.
Okay.
I want to know where their heart is.
Certainly.
And I want them to have good energy before they touch the drum.
No doubt.
So,
What we doing next? Is it all Sam?
This is the Bushman story. This is not a big story, but it is about the Bushmen, who are our first ancestors in Africa, and they still exist. There's still people who are Bushmen, Bushwomen, and you know, when we see each other, we say, "Hey, how are you?" You know, and if you're Chinese, you say, "Chula Fandala." What have you eaten? What have you eaten today? It's a friendly question. But the way the Bushmen greet one another is to say, like, I'm coming up a hill and you're coming down. And I say to you, or you say to me, either one, I see you.
I am here. 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 It's such an affirmation of I exist, you exist, I see you, you see me. This is like the basic connection. It's an affirmation. We're alive right here, right now. We're interacting with one another. We are seeing you. I see you. You see me. I am here. I am here. And if all of us could say, I am here. I am here. Somebody sees you. You see them. And each one of you affirms, I am here. So you might try it. I don't know if you're sitting with anybody, but if you are, try it out. I see you.
I am here. I see you.
I am here. I see you.
I am here. I see you.
I am here.
I see you. See one another for real. Look into each other's eyes.
Look into
and
their
feel
eyes.
each other's soul.
It's a way to connect. It's
Let's
another
connect.
way to allow your soul
Let's
to
connect.
See the person. Affirm. Each of us is here.
I'm
We
sure.
are alive right now, right here in this world, together at the same time. How miraculous that any of us were born in the first place.
I'm sure we've all heard. Look into someone's eyes, and it's the key to their soul. You feel that spirit. We see.
And it also reminds us that everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a story to tell. You've got a story. I've got a story. Everybody's got a story.
Everybody's got a story.
Everybody's got a story to tell.
Listen to the stories.
Everybody's got a story to tell.
Everybody's got them.
Everybody.
Listen to each
Listen
other.
to my story. Listen to my story.
Listen.
Listen to my story.
That old lady in the gutter.
Story.
You may think she's just a nutter, but she's a woman. She's had a life. She was a wife.
Stop saying what's
And
wrong
now
with somebody.
she has another life.
What happened?
One she didn't expect. But let's show her respect. Let's listen and hear her. Her story matters.
Everybody's
got a story.
Everybody's got a
Listen
story.
to our stories.
Everybody's got a story.
They're human
tell.
stories.
Everybody. One day,
Everybody's got a story.
I was in a bookstore, the University of Pennsylvania bookstore, and I was reading this book about the history of Africa. And I was wondering, how could they write this? Africa existed a time before time. The bookstore was crowded, and this woman came up on the escalator, and she had a lot of clothes on, and it was hot outside, and I noticed her. I tried not to notice, but she kept taking her right hand down like a chop, and she would make this L shape. Now, there was a lot going around in the bookstore, but to her, people were less than shooting stars. She didn't notice them. She was so absorbed in the story in her mind. Who knows what her story is? What happened to her? Some may look at her and say, oh my God, how did she decline? Stop asking what's wrong with people and listen to their stories. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is listen. Listen, listen, listen to learn and learn how to listen. Listen to learn how to listen.
In some communities, listening is the highest form of respect.
Listen.
Everybody's got a story.
Everybody's got a story.
Everybody's got a story.
Everybody's got a story.
Everybody's got
Tell
a
your
story.
Listen to each
Everybody's got a story.
Don't stop listening. Keep on listening.
Everybody's got a story.
Listen.
Everybody's got a
Tell.
story to tell.
Everybody's got their own
Listen.
story. So with that, you just need to take a time and listen, because we're all speaking, but somewhere we're all speaking.
I know we all speaking. So what's it? Somebody told me, yo, we got 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this young boy was telling me this, but it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good. So everybody has a story. It's so that's a very important piece for us, because we all have assisted in listening to people's story. I'm a therapist. Kitsi Watterson reads and writes a tremendous amount of stories in her classes she teaches at Penn, and Dominic listens to many stories as a nurse, helping people who are struggling sometime with addiction. So we, our 3 professions now and way back then, involved listening to people's stories. So some of these pieces just naturally come up from the work that we do on every day.
And sometimes you might just be surprised at what you might learn, what you might really hear, what you might discover about yourself in listening to the stories of others. You know what I mean? Because, true waters run deep. You know what I mean? And that said, if we listen and we listen to learn and learn to listen, you know what I mean? It's quite the accomplishment in, I guess, the pathway of life that we're all on right now.
Right.
Right?
I'm trying to figure out what's our next piece.
It's.
I see you got the blue.
I had it.
drum out.
I
I'm
had it
just
right on the
hoping
tip
I'll
of my
And this
tongue.
is live, so, you just want to thank
So
you
we don't
again.
say.
Thank
You know what I mean? On this cold Friday in Philly, But I'm happy to be here and
This is
just loving
Song
it.
for a Summer.
Oh, Song for the
This
Summer.
is
Okay. All right.
this is high energy. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh man, song for the summer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
good time just to once again, thank our host, thank the Rotunda, thank Sticks, ElectricLatteLand production.
Thank the people at the African American Resource Center,
Yes,
the University of
yes,
Pennsylvania, people
yes.
at the Penn Women's Center, folks at Greenfield Intercultural Center,
Okay.
folks at Annenberg School of Communication, all those folks at University of Pennsylvania, and I'd like to thank, of course, my ensemble mates, Kitsi, Watterson, and Dominic Cartwright, and we like to move this next piece. Is really it's almost like a counter punch with love. We were over Kitsi's house. We used to have temple time on Friday nights, late at night, because Dominic would get off late night, like 11:30, and we would begin
I can't believe it.
midnight, and we did this for years, a number of years. And one Friday night, we were over Kitsi's house, and we heard the sirens that were going around and around, and we was thinking like, wow, the police are after somebody, and we heard this loud noise, and the kitchen started shaking. And it was a helicopter, and we looked out the window because we rehearsed in Kitsi's kitchen, and we saw a helicopter, and he was flashing a light right in the kitchen.
Right.
And we looked at him, and I could see that he could see us. And we wondered even if he could hear us. If he could hear us. And you got to remember, we're seasoned folks, and we remember a time when folks didn't want a lot of surveillance. It's really interesting that people didn't want a lot of cameras, and now we have cameras everywhere, and I know people feel safer with cameras, and the police helicopter provided the baseline, in a sense, for this next piece. So if you buy our CD, Heaven Over War, you'll see that you may even hear the helicopter, because we have that on first takes.
Yeah,
we have a few first takes where we actually recorded, and you could hear the helicopter in the back, and we're playing almost
of the helicopter
against
blades.
the helicopter.
You can hear it.
The best version that we ever had of that song was the first.
Was the first.
Because you could, there were either two or three helicopters, right?
Yeah.
And everything was just rattling, and it felt like war, and it is war. It was war on young black men. They were ready for going in for a drug bust. And so we heard that, they left, and then I walked over to the free notes, and I sang, "Why do human beings hurt and kill and cry?" Let me start that again. Why do human beings... Dom, just wait, give me a minute here. Why do human beings hurt and kill and cry? Why do human beings be so willing to die so they can't live, so they can't give? It's war for more, and oh, what for? I love the flute. We live and die, we don't know why, so can't we try to get along, to care enough to feed us all, to get the children out of the mall,
Heaven over war,
and play and
heaven
cry.
over
Why
war.
can't we
divine heavenly minds to the forefront. All that talk about salvation, let me see it through your actions. See it through your actions.
Let us be at peace.
Churches
Do
on every
unto
corner, liquor
others
store.
as you would have them do
Winning the
unto
heaven on the
you.
wall.
It must be like this.
Let your heart inform your
Heaven
mind.
over.
Let your life
All you 4-star generals who pray, live your life and walk off the battlefield today.
we are with you.
Heaven over
We are one.
Live your life.
We are with you.
It must be
We
like
are
this. It
Some
must be
carry the
like
battlefield in their hearts. Some carry the need
We
for
could
heaven
build a heaven.
because they know
We
they're
could
smart.
make
We
a
could build
heaven
heavens.
around the world.
Heaven.
Could be in heaven.
We're
We can
living
make a heaven.
Heaven over.
I can
Within
make
the
a heaven.
mentality
You can
of
make
the
a
conqueror.
heaven.
To
We
conquer
can
is to
make a
destroy, to take
heaven.
away. Civilizations cannot exist that
It must be like
It could be like this.
it can be much better than
There's
this.
enough for
Heaven
everyone.
over.
Much better. We can be
Enough,
much better than
enough
this.
for
Much better,
everyone.
much better. We can be much
Let
better
us
than this. Much better, much
share and care. Let us be right here.
much better, much better. All that talk
Heaven
about
over.
salvation, let me see it through your actions.
Heaven,
It must be
You be
like
the heaven, I be the heaven. Let us all be the heaven. You be the heaven, I be the heaven. Let us all be the heaven. You be the heaven, I be the heaven. Let us all be the heaven.
let us
Let's
all be the heaven on earth.
peace on earth. We all want it.
Always. We are one.
Love on earth. We all need it. Heaven over war. That's my choice.
Yeah, I still remember that night.
Well, I mean, it's kind of frightening to have your space invaded and just kind of like put in that position, because we all know life on life terms, and I'm sure you do out there as well. And the key right now is just kind of staying in a positive space, keeping yourself, or trying to keep yourself free from the turmoil, that we all experience on an everyday basis, and just take a moment to share in the beauty of life. Allow your souls to connect each day with one another, your family, your friends, those that you care about, and give those that you don't care about a chance. Give them a call. What would you say to that?
It's important. I mean, no one's going to go from the baby cradle to the grave without being hurt.
Oh, okay.
So the challenge is going to be how we respond, how we can bring our higher self to the forefront. We are the unity.
We are the unity.
And
We are one
this
always.
is Performance Art for Social Change, sponsored by the University of Pennsylvania in the Rotunda. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Executive Planning Committee sits around long tables and plans 2.5 to 3 weeks of programming that are free to the community. Hopefully we can get back to a non-pandemic world soon.
Wow.
And we can really see each other and be live.
I pray for that future.
That's my hope.
Yeah, definitely.
I
No
look
doubt.
forward to being live.
Yes.
I do better when we're live. This is really interesting. Just believing that someone is out there.
It's a really nice setup.
It's a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
And the energy is true right here. I hope it's true for you out there as well.
I
We love
believe
you.
it,
We believe it. Exactly.
Believe it is. Where we at in the
The
program?
power of love.
Ooh, I like that.
Wow.
I like that. I like that piece.
Okay, so this will be interesting because we have
Right here.
because we're gonna be sitting doing it, and most of the
okay.
time when we do the power of love, we stand.
I got that energy.
Okay,
You got it.
to sit.
The power of love. The power of love. The power of love. The power of love.
It's
The power of love.
The power of love. People.
The power of love.
The power of love. It's the power.
It's
The power of love.
It's the
We're
power of
the
love.
power of
The
love.
power of love.
It's the power
Yeah,
of
yeah,
love.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
power
yeah,
of
yeah,
love.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
power of love.
Feel
It's the
the
power
power
of
of
love.
love.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
the
yeah,
power
yeah,
of
yeah,
love.
yeah,
The
yeah,
power
yeah,
of
yeah.
love. The power of love. It's the power
The
of love. Come on. The power of love. The power
Has
of
a
love. The
master
power of love.
plan.
It's the power of love.
Creator.
The power of love. The power
Has
of love.
a master
The power of
plan.
love. It's the power
Joy,
of
peace,
love.
and happiness.
The
Joy, peace,
power
and
of love. Come
happiness.
on. The power of
Can
love.
move us
The
along.
power of love.
It's the
power
Joy,
of
peace,
love.
and happiness.
Feel
Joy,
power of
peace,
love.
and
The
happiness
power of love.
throughout the
The power
land.
of love. It's the power
Yeah,
of
yeah,
love.
yeah,
Come on.
yeah,
It's the
yeah,
power
yeah,
of love.
yeah,
The power of love.
Woo!
It's
The
the
power
power
of
of
love.
love. Feel the
Power of
power.
love. It's the power of
The
love.
power of
Power of
love.
love. You feel
The
it.
power
Wanting the
of
best
love.
for and thinking the best of is our
That's
version
it.
of
The
love.
power
You
of
want the
love.
best
Come
for
on.
and
The
think
power
the
of
best
love.
of all that
The
around
power
like
of
they're part of
love.
the above.
The power of love. The power of love. Come on. The power of love. The power of love. Come on. The power of love. That's it. The power of love. Come on. The power of love. It's the power of love. The power of love. The power of love. The power of love. It's the power of love. Come on. The power of love. That's it. The power of love. Huh. The power of love. It's the power of love. Come on. The power of love. The power of love. The power of love. It's the power of love. 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 Feel that power. Feel that power. Feel that connection.
It's in you.
In your room, in your space, in yourself. Feel that power of love. Love is powerful. It is all powerful. You know what I mean? Everybody wants
believe in it.
love. I want love. Everybody wants love. I
Just
got love.
imagine if
I'm so loved. I
people
love it.
came, went to school and, preschool, and even before they went to preschool, and they were told that their important part of their existence is to spread love.
Wow.
And just want the best for and think the best of
That's
before
love.
you even see
Wanting the
anybody.
best for and thinking the best of. Try to
Because
remember
you
that.
can do that all. You can do
Wanting
see that much
the
and
best
how much you
for
can just spread that says
And thinking the best
want the
of.
best for and think the best.
For everyone around you.
Yeah,
I love you.
absolutely.
For everything.
Yeah.
Man, we do love you.
Love
Yeah.
We have 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day.
That's right.
24 hours
So
a day.
this is our
and this is our
final cut. Now this cut right here speaks for itself.
it does. When I was in high school, David Coates was my English teacher, and one day he said, everybody's got the same amount of time, 24 hours a day. 24. And of course that could be argued with, but it's factually true. It's like no richer, no poorer,
Right.
no taller, no shorter, no
Right.
higher, no lower. We all got
Across the
24
board, we all get
hours.
it, huh?
We
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
all we got.
24
That's
hours
all
a
we
day?
got. 24 hours a day.
Wow.
That's the way it's divided up. I mean, we've got a lot more than that. But
Right.
anyway, I'm going to go over to the free notes.
Okay.
Take your time.
Take
Take
your
your
time.
time. Take your
Take
time.
your time, Sister Kitsi.
We're gonna build it up.
Just
This our
thinking
last
back
cut.
again. Just think
24
of your
hours.
life. You know what I mean? In the hourglass that we all live, and we all got just 24 hours within that time period. You know what I mean? To kind of like make the best that we can do. do the best that you can.
Care for Watterson.
Yeah, you unplugged. I got you, girl. All right. Just trying to make the best. You know, be the best as you can be. I know it's hard out here. I know that we get angry, and I know it gets frustrating. I mean, through this process and that process on day's journey, but there's only 24 hours in a day.
That's it.
24 hours to do good, be the best of you.
Yeah.
After that is over.
It's over.
24 hours, we got
best in your life. Every now and then dance and have it feel alright.
Tick, tick,
Shake,
tick,
move,
tick,
love,
tick,
big, enhance, grow, love,
tick,
big, harmony.
tick,
24 hours.
Understand the reality is how you live it and how you see.
24 hours.
We all got the same amount of time. We all got the same amount of time. Make the most of your life.
tick, 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 tick. Time keeps ticking away. Make the most of your life.
Tick tock, have your body rock. So we are the Unity. We are one always.
We are one
Please check
always.
out our website. We like to give thanks to the Executive Planning Committee of the University of Pennsylvania's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Symposium on Social Change. We like to give thanks to the Rotunda staff folks, and I would like to read this because we've come to you live, the Unity from ElectricLatteLand, presented by the Rotunda at the University of Penn. I'd like to once again thank Gina Reza, the director of the Rotunda, Zoe McDonald, video, and Frank Ballone on audio. We know him as Frank. I never knew his last name. Good brother.
Yeah.
He hooks us up. And Sticks Latte, producer and chief engineer. And we are the band. I want to once again thank Dr. Valerie Allen and
Thank you.
Colleen Wynn and Darren Tolliver, the African American Resource Center, my people, and people from the Greenfield and the Cultural Center, Val Cruz,
Yes.
for helping us, and of course, Penn Women's Center with Sharice Lord Hammond. I think Sharice transferred, but it's all good, and Annenberg School of Communication. Listen, look somebody in the eye, and you don't know them, and just say hi. We need a lot of joy and good vibes, spread it. And that's a big reason why we did this
Right.
tonight. We really believe in spreading. We said allowing our souls to connect.
Yes. With you.
And thank you for being here with
I want to
us.
thank you, exactly.
Thank you.
I mean, I just
Exactly.
want to thank you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, because you took a moment of your life, a moment of your time to be here with us today. And I appreciate it. I really do.
And I want to thank Carl Hofstad for helping us out in
Hey, Carl, what's happening, man?
What's up, man?
so
Over
many
here.
levels. Thank you.
So it's all good. We just listen. We are the world, so let's help create it.
No doubt. No doubt.
Co-creating a reality.
Listen, stay true. You know what I mean? And be the best you. Peace.
Peace. Peace.
Can't come here.
That's not very friendly.
Yo, that's latte. That's latte land.
Latte.